Hi future employees, this is Destiny Farino, your lodging manager speaking. I wanted to make this video because I heard a lot of you were curious on how I got to this position and what my daily life consists of as a lodging manager. Now what I usually tell people is to find your purpose. A long time ago in my senior year of high school, I took this class called New Student Experience through Valencia College, and it was life-changing. They had me write a purpose statement and a branding statement. A purpose statement is your purpose, your goals, what makes you happy, and your branding statement is what makes you different from the rest, what makes you stand out. I can now confidently say my purpose is to use empathy and harmony to spread positivity by helping in my community. I do this now by being a lodging manager, where I individualize my connections and solve problems that arise. This was so important in me finding my career because I first had to recognize my values, interests, and skills, and that's how I landed on lodging management. To find my purpose statement, I had to do this other assignment called the Clifton Strength Assessment. It pretty much was a personality test that would give me my 5 top traits. I was a little skeptical, but surprisingly, it was very accurate. My 5 top themes of this assessment were empathy, individualization, developer, harmony, and futuristic. They pretty much all fall under the relationship building domain, which I found very fascinating because from a very young age, I always liked building connections and having relationships and just talking to people. So to see this on my screen made me feel confident and secure that this was a real strength of mine. I'm going to make this fast, but I'm going to give you guys a little rundown of how each of my traits relate to me being a lodging manager. First, empathy. I have to put myself in the shoes of each staff member, each guest, every day so that I know that they feel understood and heard. Individualization. I individualize my relationships, my conversations, and the connections that I meet so that they feel individually appreciated. Now, my developer characteristic. I have some sort of gift where I just know what role fits people the best, what's going to move them forward and push them to another level. Next, harmony. Think about it. I'm the one that manages the whole resort and keeps everything under control and running smoothly. Lastly, futuristic. Imagine a resort, or anywhere for that matter, without any planning or any future plans. It wouldn't go the smoothest, so that's why planning is a specialty of mine. So now that I got you guys up to speed on how I knew I wanted to major in hospitality management, I'm going to talk about my college journey. So it started when, in my beginning years of high school, I took a few courses through Arizona State University, then transferred those credits in my senior year to Valencia State College, got my AA there, and then transferred those credits to UCF and graduated in 2030. My total for my education was $10,768 because I had a 75% medallion scholarship through Bright Futures. To obtain a hospitality management degree through UCF, you needed 3 internships. So in my freshman year, spring semester, I interned at a Marriott hotel at the front desk. It was a great experience. Then in my sophomore year, again, spring semester, I did the Disney College program. It was such a wonderful opportunity to intern at a prestigious company like Disney, and it helped my resume and gave me great training and customer service skills. Then in the next year, my junior year, the summer going into senior year, I worked at a business where I did the marketing side of hospitality. Okay, now I'm going to get into what I do as a lodging manager. A lodging manager is a person who runs and manages the operations of a resort, hotel, or motel. Me specifically, a resort. So what I do is I look over schedules, events, unique accommodations, check-ins, and finances. Then I check up on my staff to make sure they're doing their jobs, and then I also check up on my guests to see how their stay has been. I make a salary of $68,130 per year. My job outlook is average, so there's quite a bit of opportunities in this career. I've learned over the years that listening, asking effective questions, solving problems, understanding people's reactions, being reliable and relatable, and having customer service skills helps a lot in this career. I'm very grateful for my college education. It prepared me for the job that I love. I hope this motivated you to follow in my footsteps.